Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. I'm back. It's been a while since I did any of these. My apologies, but we here now. New York Giants have made it official. They now have their GM and their head coach, new GM, new head coach, Joe Shane and Brian Dable. You know, can't say I'm surprised. I wish I could, but I really can't because it's it still feels like a very Giants move. What I mean by that is, yeah, they went outside the building, and I know they said they want to do things differently, but it feels like a lot of the same things from the Giants as far as who they got and why they got them. Doesn't feel too outside the box, excuse me. It just seems like the same old organization that I've always seen, at least. They interviewed a few guys, including former Miami Dolphins head coach Brian Flores. Obviously, he was not picked, which I personally thought he was the best candidate. I thought he was the best option, but you know, didn't want to go with the brother man. The why, we could sit here speculate all day, but it is what it is. But I realized it would go this way once John Mara made his comments on Wednesday about the Giants not pursuing Deshaun Watson. That there's no possibility of that. I was kind of afraid it was going to lean that way. That it was going to lean the way I thought it would. As a even with the hiring of Joe Shane, it did leave the sense that this is the same old Giants. Even though they went outside the organization, it still felt like the same old Giants. I was hoping I'd be wrong about that, but once Mara said what he said, and now we've seen the moves that have been made, it's all we need to know. What up, Jose? Let me drop this link. Man. They also had verbally gave support. Seems like they're gonna roll with Daniel Jones this season. I don't love the idea, but it's not like the Giants really have much choice with the lack of cap room. I know they got the picks, but they need 4 new offensive linemen. That's just a fact. They need 4 new offensive linemen because of injuries and lack of quality at those spots. So it sucks. I wish it was going better. I wish we were in a better spot to go after one of these top flight guys. But it is what it is. Oh my goodness. What up, Jose?
What up, girl? Yes, I need to fix it. Fix the name, I know. Lance Grove, you got me on people shitless. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Listen,
What up,
it's
little bro?
not.
What up, little bro?
What up?
How you been?
Can't
Then think
complain.
about your out. Huh?
Hmm?
I'm gonna change it.
In a minute.
Okay.
So you don't like the table. You don't like the GM. What
Relax.
what would you have liked?
Relax.
I would have liked them to actually.
Trade
Well,
for the Sean Watson? We know that ain't gonna happen, and we know why.
oh, of course.
And it's not the off the field reason.
Well, that's what John Mara said.
It's
But
it's his. It's John Mayer's off the field reason. I just leave it at that.
exactly.
Now I was about to go live. Since you're live, what do you think of Sunday's game? Since
So-
I'm not going live, actually I might. Depending on what I do tomorrow, I might do it on my channel, but that's not a sure thing. So let's talk about it here.
All right.
If you're cool with that.
No, I'm cool with that. No problem.
All right. So what do you think about Sunday's game? Little bro,
Well,
good to see your face. Need to shave your beard though.
I know.
Shout out to us, yeah.
That's
Tony. Got me talking like a sound. Anyway, what do you think about Sunday's games? Please let me know your thoughts before I get in depth into mine.
I think we're going to see the NFL do what it does best: promote the quarterbacks they want to promote.
So Stafford and Mahomes.
Oh, I don't think it's thinking so much Stafford, more so Burrow and Mahomes.
Oh,
It's gonna look like it's gonna be another damn shootout. And
so it's gonna look like Madden all over again,
yep,
like Sunday.
yep.
Man, did you miss a good stream Sunday night? Too bad you had to work.
Man, fuck that game.
I was losing my damn mind.
Both teams forgot how to play defense.
Both teams don't know. Nobody in the NFL knows how to play defense anymore.
That is true.
Time for meds.
That is very true.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play defense, especially in 13 seconds.
More? No. Turn this off.
Well, there was the one cornerback for the Bills, number 38. I can't remember.
Isn't that Edmonds?
No, he's a corner. He's not Edmonds. It's
The third guy. That probably
something Mitchell.
okay. Either the
Something
third or fourth
Mitchell. I
guy.
can't remember his freaking name.
All I know is that they gave up
All I
40
know
yards.
is that he gave up both plays to get the Chiefs into field goal range. Like an idiot. Elijah Mitchell. That's his name, Elijah
Man,
Mitchell.
tell them we appreciate it. No good blinky blink.
Yeah, and I still owe you $10. I remember.
I'm glad you did because I forgot.
Ah. Well, I pay my debts. I pay my debts and I pay my debts. But anyway, what do you think the outcome of these two games are gonna be on Sunday?
Chiefs gonna win. Niners gonna win. It'll be a rematch of Super Bowl 54.
All right. I agree. Half with you. I got Chiefs and the Rams winning. And I hate saying that. I really do. On both sides. Because I don't like the Chiefs. And either way, I can't win when it comes.
You can't win with the NFC Championship game because it's both teams in your division.
Exactly. If only the Cowboys had another quarterback draw 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have to deal with this.
But then it'd be the Cowboys, and we know they can. And
I'd rather root for the Cowboys because of my godmother than root for the Niners.
Fair. Speaking of the Cowboys, those no good bums. Well, maybe it's not a no good move, but they extended Dan Quinn.
Why?
I don't know why.
Is he gonna be the head coach after next season?
Probably.
No, we all know who that's gonna be. It's gonna be James Jones' favorite son that isn't really his son. Kellen Moore. Why? Why have to steal a phrase from someone else? Because he's white. That's why. Oops, did I go 51-50?
Oh well, such a life.
I think I went 50. I think I went 51-50. My bad. My bad, little bro.
You're good.
Ah,
It's life. You live, you learn.
yeah.
And then you wonder why the Giants look like have the vibe the same. No good team.
And then I wonder why you're still a Giants fan.
I told you I'm a free agent.
I would have. That's not what you said Monday. I mean Tuesday.
And that is true. I defaulted. I defaulted.
Yeah, you might have to.
Dang, you lagging.
My guys, let's talk radio. Go check them out. Easy plug. And check me out at Seattle. Jose Rodriguez. But make sure you subscribe to this channel. People. It helps.
Yeah. Every little bit helps. It's appreciated, man.
Yeah. And hit up his Cash App at Scrub0. Same as the channel name.
Yep.
Do I gotta be your publicist too?
I mean, if you want, I'm just here just to talk about what was on my mind. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm like, damn.
Go ahead, take your time.
That's all good. This
Take
is
your
fine.
time.
I was thinking about making a Giants video, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait till they get their head coach.
And
I'm gonna
now
wait.
it is.
And they did. They said They said the earliest was gonna be Saturday. I guess that got 86 real quick.
I guess so.
I'm surprised
Of
they
course
didn't.
it.
Of course they did. But
Giants.
but I thought they would have announced it quicker, considering they did end up hiring Dable.
Everything's been 86 since 2010.
Yeah.
If I'm lying, I'm dying, and I'm still here. Are you drinking ice?
I had some juice, and I got some strawberries.
I
I had some frozen strawberries. I need some fruit.
Nice. Good for you.
But yeah, these. What are you gonna say?
What else you want to talk about? Go ahead.
I was gonna get back to these games real quick. Well, just the games in general. I'm like, yeah, it was Sunday's the late game was exciting, but it wasn't. I looked at it. I'm like, this really ain't good football. I'm sorry, it's really not.
It really wasn't, but it got me excited. Gotti had to save me from having a heart attack. Shout out to Gotti. I'm like, somebody typed in the chat, Jose, you can't have a heart attack. We need you to do it. Super Bowl stream. I'm like, okay.
I mean,
I want a heart attack, man.
I prefer you not to have a heart attack at all.
I know.
Especially on stream would kind of just be like the worst place to have it.
Shout out to the little brother Scrubs.
Like, it'll be all right. Don't worry. These games, well,
don't matter.
I think the AFC Championship game will be high scoring.
I think it'll be a blowout.
Really?
Yeah. But then again, the Bengals did beat the Chiefs a month ago.
Yes, they did.
It was all good about a week ago. Shit, not that. I just had to say that.
You good?
You know I'm crazy.
Of course.
You know I'm crazy.
What up, Andrew Walker?
Hey, Dub! What up, baby? I miss talking to you.
Just lamenting. What you miss? Just lamenting the fact that the Giants are still the Giants and the guys they hired just give me vibes of the same old Giants. Felt like, yeah, they went on the building, but nothing really changed in the end.
Meaning the old white boy.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yep.
I'll say it for you because you don't want to say it. I'll say it. The Good Old Boy Network.
Well,
amen.
Well, they've been saying it on Giants on the Giants website all week. It's a very tight-knit group in the NFL.
Yes.
Take that for what you will.
I saw them say that about the Broncos hire when they hired Aaron Rodgers' boyfriend. I mean, offensive coordinator. Did I just say that out loud?
You did. His alleged boyfriend.
Allegedly, his other alleged boyfriend, I should say. Since he likes guys with wood, allegedly.
You stupid.
How do you know this?
But yeah, basically just the hire. When we talked about these games this weekend. That's Jose thinks AFC Championship game gonna be a blowout.
I know. Sorry to my guy AJ Graves, but I just
dang.
I just see it that way.
So you got C-Penn's Chiefs?
Unfortunately, yes, I do. I hope I'm wrong. I pray to God I'm wrong. But yes, I have C-Penn's Chiefs. Shout out to C-Penn wherever he is.
I mentioned this a few days ago on one of Lobo's community posts. Shout out to Lobo, L0B0.
Shout out to Lobo. Yes, go shout to Lobo.
I bet.
Go ahead. I'll wait till you're done. Go ahead.
And because he asks who y'all want to win or something to that effect, and basically I said none of them. I want them all to lose. I don't like none of these guys. I went 0 for 4 my picks last week. Only one of them I'm okay with. The rest of them I'm like.
I went 2 for 2.
Oh,
and I got the Sunday games right.
0 for 4. Man, I'm
You know the fix was in. You know the fix was in. Shout out to the fix.
Especially
alleged fix.
that last at the end of
The alleged
the late
fix.
game.
The alleged fix, I should say.
I saw that. I'm like, yo, these guys BS, man.
Yeah.
Magnet ball for the win. You know.
Magnet. How is that a magnet? The field goal?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, because he couldn't make a 40-yard. I even said it on my stream. I said, of course he makes the 50-yard, but he couldn't make the one closer before after. That cost me $10.
Reminds me of a guy in reminds me of a guy many years ago who played for the Giants, who missed 2 field goals in the fourth quarter and then made one in overtime. Wonder if it was Magnum Ball in that situation too.
You talking about Graham Gano?
Lawrence Tynes. Remember he in the 2007 against Packers, he missed 2 fourth quarter field goals.
That's right.
And then he made the one in OT, which is further away.
I was thinking about the game that the Giants lost on the last second field goal.
You know that happened to them like 2 years in a row.
Yes, and it was Graham Gano both times.
What's the guy?
Once it was Graham Gano.
The other was against Philly.
Because it was against.
Yeah, one was against Carolina. The other was. I think that might have been back weeks actually. Something such.
Don't say that. Don't make me laugh any harder.
What up, Felton?
What up, Felton? Salute.
Yeah.
And the Lakers lose again.
Good.
Everything is lovely. Lovely way to start the weekend.
Yep. Yeah, the head coach, like, in and of itself, if just the vacuum, the 2 guys they got,
it's a good move, but Daniel Jones isn't gonna do the damn job. We both know that.
He's not. Well, at least I don't have any confidence.
I have zero hope.
Now, if he proves me wrong,
faith, I should say.
If he proves me wrong, then I'll be the first one to say, "Listen, Daniel Jones proved me wrong," and salute to him.
Oh, I'll eat a whole plate of girl. What the?
I just don't see it happening. But the Giants really don't have a lot of options because of their cap situation and their poor offensive line. And they still need another pass rusher.
What is their cap situation?
Right now, they're over the cap.
Oh, good grief. How are you over the cap with Saquon and Daniel Jones?
I'll tell you. Leonard Williams, Nate Solder, Sterling Shepard, Adoree Jackson, and
Mistake. Am I correct in saying that?
You kind of didn't have. Well, yeah, but you kind of didn't really have.
Hold on, keep talking. Let me get myself.
I mean, yeah, but there wasn't really much options with Leonard Williams because you did trade a 3rd-round pick for him, so you're kind of stuck with that. But
right, you got him from the Jets, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
I think the mistake with that wasn't so much signing him. It was signing him and not keeping Dalvin Tomlinson.
Not keeping who?
Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yes.
A move that
to the Vikings.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Because he's more of 3. He's better suited in 3-4 than a 4-3. He can play the 4-3, but he's better as the nose in the 3-4.
In a 4-3, he gets eaten alive. Like he's done nothing for the Vikings. But then again, the Vikings do nothing for the Vikings.
Felton, I have, in and of itself, I have no problem with the head coach. I'm fine with the head coach. I understand it. I would have preferred Brian Flores or veteran head coach, OC, a veteran offensive guy like Jim Caldwell. But it's the Giants, so I expected as much. Be that as it may, like, I'm not upset with it. It makes sense. I just don't know how much they can really do because they're still the Giants. They still have a bad offense, and they can't stay healthy. They have, there's someone who on Twitter who does like injuries and like I think like some of the field situations and whatnot. I forget the dude's name, but he did his research, and the Giants have been the most injured team in the last 12 years, which is ridiculous.
That's correct. I have I don't know what the word is. I guess the word would be conspiracy theory.
Okay.
For you, let me know how left this is. So, Pete Carroll was asked to give out control of the team.
Relax.
Personally, I believe he did that, and this is going to be his last year in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Just my personal belief. I have no inside information or anything. Even if I did, I wouldn't say it. I need to.
Right.
But now that Sean Payton has quit from the Saints, and the Cowboys look like they're going to hold on to Dan Quinn for the foreseeable future.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to be the next head coach. Next offseason, Sean Payton getting traded to my Seattle Seahawks to keep Russell Wilson happy. How left is that? If at all, in Europe.
I mean, I think Sean Payton would like to have Russell Wilson. I don't know if Seattle is exactly the place he wants to be, but if it's about a quarterback, he'd definitely take Russell Wilson. He'd be cool with that. He'd make it work.
Well, it's better than Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston. Although Jameis Winston was having a good season until he got injured, I must admit that.
Yeah. He was. Though Sean Payton wanted to call some BS for him again in the Giants game. I would say thank you, Sean Payton, but F you, Sean Payton.
You guys won that game. And
yeah.
F you.
And F him, yeah. And the Giants. I don't think you understand, Jose. I'm not happy with this team. But John Mara said one thing right in this offseason. He hasn't given fans any reason to believe that he could get it turned around. He did say that.
Okay, I completely understand. You're not happy with your team. I'm not happy with mine, but we could both be like my guy Drunk, who doesn't have a team because he lives in St. Louis, Missouri. I mean, Missouri, excuse me. Freudian slip. But yes, Missouri. I had it right the first time.
Yes, you did.
Help me with hers. Thanks. Shout out to moms. Scrub says hi.
Hi, Scrub.
Hello.
Have a good night, mijo.
You too.
I don't know why she said that. Like, she's not gonna
No,
come
to
in here.
him.
I know, but it's not like we're ending this. I mean,
No, I know, but I
you know what I mean.
oh, good grief.
That's what I said. Oh, good grief. I drive everybody crazy.
Yes, you do.
It's kind of like that. Come to my channel to see me drive people crazy. Talk shit about people.
Oh yeah. No, Jose definitely does a lot of that. Let's see. Jose Rodriguez. Go subscribe to him if you haven't already.
And thank you. And sub to this channel, Script Zero. You gotta do more gamer content, man. That would be entertaining.
I gotta get back to the gaming stuff.
Yeah, you
I've
know,
been-
because
I've been mostly
almost done, and
yeah.
who cares about
And no one
The
cares about the
W-
NBA.
the WWE? I mean, the NBA, easy mistake to make. It's all scripted anyway.
Oh,
Allegedly.
you mean Steph Braun and this and
The
Slow
Magnet
Time
Block.
Lakers?
The LA cheerleaders. Yes. And the Magnet Ball. Shout out to Casino.
Oh well, we know what Aaron Rodgers is about. This is par for course with Aaron Rodgers. Every year. Felton said he's surprised I had the video on Aaron Rodgers choking. Listen, we know Aaron Rodgers is a choke artist.
We know what he likes to choke on. Allegedly.
Listen, he's like a fish out of water. He just flops. And you know what? I'm glad because I was talking about a little sister, and she don't really follow football like that. But she's like, well, some people aren't mental. Some people just aren't mental. And I'm like, damn. Dang, that just might be Aaron Rodgers. He's just not mental. Oh,
Yeah. Shout out to your little sister. She actually knows more than she realizes.
and they said I was bad.
What do you mean?
How much trouble I make.
You talking about me?
I was talking about my little sister.
Oh, yeah.
They thought I was bad. And they see it, man. They
Right.
think I'm calm.
You have now got me scared of your sister.
Depends on the day. So they usually like.
Why do I say? Hey, why do I suddenly think you guys are somehow related to Uncle Frank and don't even know it?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Shout out to Uncle Frank.
Facts.
I'm going to hell. Pray for me, people. Pray for my spirit. Go ahead, Scrub. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's your channel. I'm just here for the ride.
I know. No, I know you said the AFC Championship game going to be a blow. What about the NFC Championship game?
That is going to be the body bag game. If you don't know why I'm calling it that, look it up. George Kittle made a reference after week 18 that the Rams players were saying they were going to send the Niners home in a body bag. And how he won a champ, a revenge. Well, guess what? George Kittle, you're not having so don't choke on your words like it. Rodgers chokes on something else. I just leave it at the scrub your thoughts.
My thoughts is that you're absolutely crazy. And that George Kittle is crazy. But I got the Niners winning. I think it's gonna be a lower scoring game. They'll probably win like 21-17. It'll have to be that kind of game because I don't think a shootout does not benefit the Niners because it won't really be a shootout. They'll just get shot out. They'll be going home very miserable.
Or will the Rams go up early, almost choke, and will the Niners let them complete the choke like they did 4 weeks ago when they played them in week 18, which was a must-win to even make the playoffs, where the Rams were up 17-0 at halftime, and the Niners tied the game twice in regulation and then lose it in overtime because Matthew Stafford threw a pick after the Niners took the lead in overtime. And I ultimately won it 27-24.
Listen, this it can get ugly either way real quick, and something tells me this might get ugly for the Rams real quick.
Something tells me I better check if Trent Williams is gonna play or not. Cause
Him and Debo.
Devo's playing. Devo practiced all week,
All right,
or at least Thursday
and Friday.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
Trent Williams hasn't practiced all week.
Damn.
He had X-rays on his ankle. They came out negative. They were gonna rest him all week and leave it up to game time.
So he's a game time decision. Okay.
I could be wrong and he could be out, or I could be wrong and he's actually playing. Man, Outlaw, you need better teams. Your Knicks are sorry. The Jets are, I'm not going to say sorry, but they're sorry at the moment. And yeah, Outlaw, you just need better teams, little bro. For real. Shout out to Outlaw, though.
Man, I'm tired of them Knicks.
Everyone in New York is tired.
I was afraid this would end up happening. I'm like, I really was afraid this was going to end up happening. And they went back to being the damn Knicks. The Knicks turning back into the Knicks.
Hey,
and they did it.
You thought that playoff run was actually real?
No, I hoped it was real. I expected what I see right now.
Which is them getting whooped by the Bucks. Well, not getting whooped. It's still a close game. But
they're 23-26. That's all you need to know about the New York Knicks.
What's the score?
What's the score? What's the score? Who cares? It's 28-24 Milwaukee.
All I know is Julius Randle has turned into the Julius Randle back when he was with the Lakers. And that's not a good thing.
No, it is not.
That is a very, very bad thing.
Oh, the Lakers. Oh man, Lakers. Man, they are just a bad team. Let's see.
I should check. Echo. What seed are the Lakers?
Here's something I found on the web.
I got you.
Null.com.
Echo.
Jose, they're in the 9th seed right now.
Oh my. Yeah, I could make a comment, but I won't because I don't want you to get in trouble. So I'll just keep my mouth shut and save it for my channel. You're lagging on me, Scrub.
Oh, I am. My bad. You know, technology don't like me. It's all good.
It's my shitty internet. Freaking
Russ had 35 points on 12 of 23 shooting. They still lose
with no dress. That's why they lost. He didn't have his kid dress on.
Where was old boy? Where was the hero?
Oh,
I'm talking about the other hero, the one who came.
Which one?
Anthony Davis, Mr. Glass.
I have no idea. Probably an off day for him. A rest day.
Rest from what?
After one game.
Rest after losing? Get your ass back out there and play.
Exactly. Mr. Kobe. Don't even say Kobe's name. None of these Lakers should get the permission to say Kobe Bryant's name. Ever again.
How you lose to a team that only got 8 players, man? They only got 8 active players. How you lose to a team that only got 8 active players? Yeah.
What the?
I'm looking at this box scores. I only see 8 guys
I
active.
did not even realize that. Well, I just turned it on at the beginning of the fourth quarter when I saw they were getting whipped. I said, let me see the end of this. And Russ actually made it a game, but they couldn't play any defense. Once again, to save their lives.
Lakers are allergic to defense, apparently. Allegedly. I don't know.
And Russell Westbrook tackled LaMelo Ball like he's playing football? Like he was a starting safety for the LA Rams. Oh, Westbrook did have a chance to win the game with a game-winning 3, and he bricked it. Because, of course, he did. It's Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Or West dress, depending on the day.
Yeah, he can be dressed brick, north brick, east brick, south brick, whatever brick he wants to be. Because it wasn't enough.
When you just said Westbrook, amazing! I need the image of Kanye West popped into my head. I know I'm not talking about that kind of image. People, get your minds out of the gutter.
Wow. These games. Well, hopefully they some good games because they
sound crazy.
Yes, you are. Hopefully they ain't some duds. Looks like I'll be stuck in this house because it's snowing, or at least it looks like it's snowing.
It's snowing. It's snowing. Have you ever made a snowman?
No, I haven't actually.
Me and my crazy ass question. What would you do without me? Don't answer that.
Like, my thoughts on Josh Allen and the Bills' performance on Sunday. Well, the Bills played no defense.
They lost.
Josh Allen wasn't bad. In fact, he was good, but he wasn't good enough. He didn't make the mistake, so that was positive. But once again, he wasn't good enough. His team wasn't good enough. Part of that was because they had to give it to old boy Patrick Mahomes. You know how they do.
To be fair, it's not his fault. He can't play defense. This is an NFL street where you can play quarterback and safety in the same game. Shout out to NFL Street.
Salute, Rod B.
Robbie, what's up, man? Salute to you. Shout out to you.
Yeah, but I mean, we get the lead with 13 seconds left. We can't get a stop. Oh, of course we can't get a stop. We got to have that OT.
And then people on Twitter were saying, "Oh, they need to change the overtime rules," and I'm saying, "No, defense has to be part of the game.
They don't want defense to be part of the
This
game.
isn't
No.
Madden."
Well, Jose, here's what I'll say. Because they really want to show off the offenses, they might as well revise the overtime rule. Now, here's what I will say. Now, I doubt they'll listen to any suggestion I have, but I would say, hey, all right, team, if you score a touchdown, you can end the game. You can win the game on the opening possession, but you gotta get you gotta score a 2-point conversion. You gotta score the 2-point. You gotta score the touchdown on 2-point conversion. Otherwise, the other team gets the ball, but the only way they can end the game at that point, they'd have to get a 2-point conversion. Otherwise, then it'd just be something else.
The thing that really, really, really pissed me off is you played Madden before, right?
Yes, I have.
You know what a swift kick is.
Mm-hmm. All
Right?
That's what they should have did.
No! You don't do that because guess what? The kicker probably doesn't know how to swift kick. Which means
should.
They should, but they probably don't. Which means the Chiefs get it at the 40 anyway. With still 13 seconds. And they have to go 20 yards.
Well, what they should have done was kick it right outside the goal.
Exactly.
Outside the goal line.
I agree. That I agree with.
But they didn't. And they couldn't get the stops. And there you go. Let's see. Time to rebuild and trade Barkley.
I'll let you answer.
I would be in favor of trading Barkley, considering that I don't see the Giants going anywhere this season anyway. I don't know what they would look for. I don't know what team. See, that's the other thing. I don't know what team, because no one is going to want him as a rental. I don't know how much money he would want either. Considering the injury history, I'd say he'd probably be able to get about $10 million per year.
I just thought of a team.
Who?
The Falcons.
You think the Falcons would take him?
Him, Kyle Pitts, Matt Ryan, Calvin Ridley,
But Matt
That
Ryan
was
done.
What?
But Matt Ryan's done. It's time for him to
Still?
retire.
He can still throw a wheel out. That's all I know.
What, like every other game?
True, there's a reason I call him Matty Vapor.
Matty on ice. This game was going on ice.
Don't do that to Disney on us. I don't do Disney like that. Disney is better than that, Ryan.
No, they're not.
I think they are. That's just my opinion.
That's you. I think they're no better. Me personally.
You right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, at one point maybe they were, but Disney now? Oh no. No.
True. Back when we were kids,
Yeah,
they
I'll
were
give you
better.
that.
Let's just leave it at that.
But yeah, I don't see like the Giants probably should if they, but I don't think they will. They seem committed to sticking with him. I mean, why not? I guess if you can't really find anything, because the other thing is anyone really gonna want to trade for him for the 1 year and then because no one's just going to trade for him 1 year. Are they going to re-sign him? And then how much are they? How's that contract going to go?
You talking about Saquon or
Yeah, Saquon.
I don't know.
And the rumors with Wilson going to the Giants, I highly doubt it.
Not gonna happen. Shout out to Cino though.
Like that would. I if the Giants' offensive line wasn't as bad as it was this past year,
But it is.
I'd be a little more confident. But they got remember two of the guys they expected to start, they lost. It basically
One went to the crazy place that I'm always in. The rookie you guys drafted from Georgia a couple years ago. Was that who you traded to
Andrew
the Dolphins?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Andrew Thomas is fine.
I thought he went crazy. Or was that just in Tennessee?
No, I think that was dude in Tennessee.
Oh,
Isaiah Wilson.
that's right. I got them confused because they both went to the same college.
Oh, you good?
My mistake.
You good?
My bad.
But no, they lost Shane Lemieux, who they to Patella.
Oh, yeah, the guy from Oregon.
Yeah. I don't know how good he was going to be or not going to be, but we never got to see that because he didn't play much. He played the opening game. He didn't, and we saw how that went. He came out right away. That was pretty much the end of him. And then they lost Nick Gates week 2.
Who's Nick Gates?
He was their center 2 years ago. They had him play guard because they had Billy Price. I don't know why the hell they had Billy Price at center, but
And now Billy Price is on the Bengals.
We got him from the Bengals.
Oh, that's
We
right.
got him from the Bengals. But Nick Gates, his
What did
injury
you
was
give up for
horrific.
that?
I think like a 7th round pick.
That's not nothing.
No, it wasn't any high end pick, so that didn't. But I mean, you lost 2 guys that you were hoping to have. You don't have them, and then we see the rest of the line is just bad. Nate Solder it's time for him to retire. Will Hernandez, he's just he just regressed. I don't know if he can't play at all or the Giants were just so bad that he was made worse. His play but they need 4 new offensive linemen because Matt Pert, he hasn't shown much either. He hadn't shown anything.
Right.
They got a bunch of backups basically. So Russell Wilson and the Giants, that it just doesn't make sense. The cap situation, and he's been sacked a hell load of times in Seattle. It wouldn't be any different in the Giants.
That and my Seahawks. There are no quarterbacks in this draft that are.
Right. That's why. That's kind of where I am with the Giants. I'm like, you could maybe if you identify someone, maybe, but like I don't think you're gonna find anyone in the first round. I wouldn't even. I'd get someone who could compete with Jones, but I don't know. I wouldn't use the fifth or the seventh pick on the quarterback.
The person I liked before he got hurt in his bowl game, which I don't know why he was playing it to begin with, was Matt Corral out of Ole Miss. Again, he hurt his ACL in his bowl game.
So that means he's missing a good amount of time. If he doesn't miss the whole year, he's missing at least half.
He sprained it. He didn't.
Oh, he didn't tear it?
No.
But that's probably going to push him down on the board.
You ready, dog?
Yeah.
Where's your headphones?
I took them off.
Okay.
My bad.
No, you're good.
You were saying?
No, I'm just wondering about Matt Corral, and I don't know too much about him. You're more versed in the college game.
Ole Miss. Let's say better than Sam Darnold. Not better than. Not better than Kirk Cousins.
Damn.
But can get there in 2 years. I think. That's just my opinion of it.
He's a guy who needs to sit on the bench behind a solid or a good quarterback.
And Daniel Jones is not that.
No, he's not. You need someone who's going to compete with him. If I was the Giants GM, I would trade first round pick. See, Jose, if you're the Seahawks and the Giants are asking you for Russell Wilson, and you were to trade him, you would need the fifth pick, the seventh pick, and at least another first round pick.
Yeah, and one of your wide receivers.
And one of the wideouts, yeah, nah. Well, you know what? You can take Shepard.
I don't want Saquon, and I don't want Daniel Jones.
You can take Sterling Shepard.
I'll take him. I like them. Oklahoma.
Cool.
So I'll take him.
Cool. I'll be fleecing you because he has the torn Achilles.
I didn't know that.
I'm like, no, I know. There ain't no one gonna take him right now. That's on Achilles.
He's still better than Kenny Galladay.
I think I would take Kenny Galladay over Shepard.
Scrap. Stop it.
Providing I can actually get him in a system that. Well, both of them are injured often.
Exactly.
But Galladay has the bigger body and he can make more down.
Yes, but Galladay also has concussions.
So does Shepard.
Does
he? Yeah.
Okay, I take it back. This is why I don't follow the Giants.
Because everyone gets injured over there.
Exactly.
Like they get like the guys, like their decent guys get in, like all the key guys get injured, and then that's basically it. Like, oh, he's gonna be a key guy. Nope, he's out. Why is he out? He got injured. How? I don't know. He looked at the football the wrong way. He tripped and fell on his spoon. I don't know how these guys get injured half the damn time.
No, that's what happened to Daniel Jones 2 years ago in Philadelphia. He looked at the football the wrong way and tripped over his own deck. What the fuck was that?
Jose, real quick, real quick.
Yes. Did he trip on a Jamaican bone
Here's what I'll say:
that
the turf is undefeated.
they dig in the sand?
Here's what I'll say: the turf is
You
undefeated.
know what I'm talking about. Scrub, help me out here. You're Jamaican. You should know what I'm trying to say.
I wish I was.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I really wish I was. Here, like I said, Turf Monster's undefeated. He has no coordination as far as being outside the box. Like they say he's an athlete, like he played basketball, but he looks awkward doing anything outside the pocket. Hell, even inside the pocket, he looks awkward.
He is what Skip Bayless would be if Skip Bayless was actually had any athleticism in his body.
You're saying he's just a taller Skip Bayless?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, might not be. Like I've heard crazier things. I will say that.
Shout out to Polo.
Yeah, shout out to Polo. Damn. I haven't been over there. Like I've been watching this video, but I haven't had time to actually hop in.
Since we're talking about crazy things we've heard, shout out to Polo.
Why? Why?
I don't know. He just does crazy stuff in general. And I'm not lying.
He thinks the Bengals are gonna get to the Super Bowl. I think that
might be right.
I don't listen. Going into the postseason, I don't agree with them. Even now, I still don't agree with them. But they have a chance.
Even now, they shouldn't have made it past last week.
They shouldn't have, but the Titans decided to shoot themselves in the foot, both feet,
by making stupid play calls.
All now, I'm still trying to figure out what them play calls were.
2nd and 2, 3rd and 2. No, 3rd and 1. Then 4th and 1, you run it.
3rd and less than 1, and you go with a quarterback read option, man.
And then 4th and 2, you just hand it to them, let him get killed. What the hell was that?
That was
Shout out to Aquaboy, who has a reaction. Shout out to Guardian Aquaboy.
Oh yeah, Felton. Listen, that is John Mara. That is John Mara in a nutshell. They asked him at the end of the season, with the I think like the last 6 weeks or even the last two, like, was this the most embarrassed he's ever been? And he said yes. It was like,
Could be.
so you weren't embarrassed about Josh Brown? Okay. Now the only out I could take, I would you could give him is maybe if you say he was talking strictly on the field, but come on.
You weren't embarrassed by how Eli Manning went out? That was embarrassing.
No, that situation was ridiculous.
The fact that you made him break his record just because you wanted Daniel Jones to get the opening. What was the story again? Smash, help me out.
They wanted to get the younger guys playing time, and they were gonna initially pull Eli out at halftime. Eli said he doesn't want the streak just for the sake of having the streak. If he's not gonna play the whole game, you might as well just sit him out. So all right, they did that. They started Geno Smith. Not Geno's fault, but Geno had no chance in that game because the offensive line was ass. And he's not really a good quarterback. He'll try, but he is what he is. And they got their asses handed to him. And then Monday, Ben McAdoo's key card didn't work anymore. Or Jerry Reese.
Shout out to DUI Gino. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Geno Smith, the day after the Seahawks decided to get drunk and drive 90 miles per hour in Seattle and got pulled over and arrested. Idiot. Did I mention the idiot?
I don't think. Let me make sure I got it right. That bleeping idiot. He's an idiot. How can you do something so stupid? You stupid fool! I have to smack you around. Wham. Boy done lost his mind.
You never had one to begin with. This is the same guy that got knocked out by a teammate when he was with the Jets.
Because he said he would show up for dude, and he didn't.
And then he wanted his money back. And Gino said no. I don't know why, but none of my business.
Well, he said no, and
that dude said, Mama said, knock you out.
And football in New York, man, sports in New York have sucked.
You said it, I didn't.
This is what it is.
And you're hating me on the scrub.
Listen, it's been few and far between as far as good seasons. Like
the closest you've been to a championship in 10 years with your hockey team, the New York Rangers, and
Rangers, well, and the Mets,
and you lost to the LA Kings.
Yeah, and then there was the Mets. And then
and
the Royals treated Jerry's like familia, and you saw what happened.
Exactly.
Which is crazy. I'm like, it's crazy because I'm like, the Mets would, because that year I'm like, the Mets would beat the Blue Jays. They match up a lot. Like for the stop, I'm like, the Mets would beat these Blue Jays. I want to see a real series. I'm like, I want KC. Well, I got Casey. And apparently Casey like, all right, we got the Mets. The Mets ain't got us, and they didn't.
Yep. Bad times.
And then the Yankees have just been nothing but disappointing.
It's not their fault they got cheated by the
Uh,
Astros.
yeah, though it is their fault, they couldn't get a dang on hit.
What game was that?
Pretty much every game in Houston. Like they smacking on the cover off the ball. They got the hits they needed to in New York. They just couldn't get anything in Houston, particularly Game 7. I'm like, we really back to this. How it started is how it's gonna end. We ain't gonna get shit.
Well, what game was it that Altuve hit the walk off?
I think that was 2 years later, and what? Yeah, I think that was
Game 6, right?
yeah, Game 6. Yeah, 2 years later. Yeah, I was thinking the first time.
Yeah, so was that.
But yeah, the 2V hit that was 2 seasons later.
Let me. You're gonna make me double check this shit.
I'll check it if I can.
I got you.
Because
I got you.
against Aroldis Chapman, right?
Yeah.
No good.
Fucking Altuve.
That was a 2019 postseason?
Was it? No. Maybe. I thought it was 2018. I could be wrong.
That was the 2019 postseason.
Oh, yeah, because this was the first year they had fans back after the MLB did nothing to those cheating motherfuckers.
Yeah, MLB, they should have just vacated the championship. No champion, move on. No, not them.
Exactly. Erase it from the record book. Like you do, like
They do everything else.
Especially with Barry Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, I wonder why. Because he's black. I'll say it.
Listen, we know MLB is corrupt. Because how the hell on now Pete Rose is not in the Hall of Fame?
And how does David Ortiz get in first ballot?
First ballot? When he got busted?
Twice. Not once, but twice.
And it's not even so much the fact that he got on the first ballot in and of itself, but it's because of how much the voters have made of it. It's like,
and the fact that they didn't let Barry Bonds get on.
Right. Like all the moves they made prior is like, really?
Hypocritical.
David Ortiz?
Hypocritical. Very hypocritical.
Ridiculous.
What happened?
Nothing.
You ready to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we eating?
In and out.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sweating like crazy, Screw.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
2-1-2-1.
Isn't it 11 where you're at?
Yep. I'm amazed I'm still awake, honestly.
So am I. Shout out to Scrub going live late. What the hell?
Need my water, man.
Okay, this is the stupidest title to an article ever from 710 ESPN Seattle. It says, and I quote, even if the Seahawks don't make any major additions to their pass rush this offseason, a reporter in Seattle believes that the unit can improve drastically. Somebody tell me how in the hell that works if you don't add other players. Explain. You don't have the updates away. Shout out to Kanye West for that quote.
Mm.
Oh, God. Seahawks fans are gonna make me lose my damn mind.
They haven't made you lose your damn mind already?
Oh, I've been this crazy. It comes with being Mexican. But that's besides the point. They're gonna make me go into the hospital when they. I swear to God, they are. Ah, God. Ah, good grief. Ah. So I'm guessing welcome. Welcome us to midnight.
Oh, work was fine and until they wanted to start getting on my nerves. Then I had to tell them about themselves.
Oh, good. Oh, I can't.
Oh no, I ain't go left, but like it was like, yeah,
Shut
y'all
up.
know what time it is. Exactly. Like they'll be coming to me about stuff you know you ain't supposed to be coming to me about.
Right. You must have been like, why the fuck you talking to me? I don't do your job. You don't tell me how to do mine. Am I incorrect? I'm just.
It was basically like, hey, why am I doing extra work that could have been handled before I had to deal with it? That was my thing. Like, and I'm getting told like this is gonna happen. Like, hey, I was able to stop this from happening. Why couldn't they stop this from happening? It's not rocket science. Hell, it ain't. It's not even computer science.
You must be. You must. You, I'm sorry. I'm busy laughing. You must have been thinking, I can't do 2 jobs at once. I can't do my job and someone else's job for them. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, listen, I'm doing work. I'm doing extra stuff I shouldn't be doing, and you don't expect me to say something about it. Okay, you stay where you at. Think that's not gonna happen. Like, man.
Oh, I know you, and I know people from the East Coast. When they get angry, they get angry.
Listen, I have an adverse reaction to stupidity. Let me put it like that.
We go through. And I just leave it at that.
Exactly. Like, I can't, man. Ugh. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I ain't really got much else.
Neither do I.
Oh, it was fun. I gotta get back to doing more of these.
You should go like Sunday. Since I'm not doing it.
I might. I don't know yet.
Since I can't do it, I should say. Because I'll be at the fucking stadium.
You'll be at the stadium.
Getting drunk before the game. At least I admit it. And I might go live tomorrow. Might. Mean the keyword. So go. It's up to me. If you're Not already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead, shut it down.
Yep. You know,
Okay.
hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you're new here. Appreciate everyone checking this out. Felton Moore, Rod B, Andrew Walker, salute. Jose, you already know. And until next time, I'm Scrub Zero. I'll catch you on the flip side.